2 years ago tonight, a Norfolk Southern train derailed in East Palestine, Ohio, and it's still making news. At the time, it led to an enormous fire, shooting toxic plumes of smoke into the air, spilling toxic chemicals that seeped into the ground and local water sources. To mark the milestone, Vice President J.D. Vance visited East Palestine today. He was a U.S. Senator from Ohio when the derailment happened. It was part of a bipartisan group behind the proposed Railway Safety Act. Congressman Chris DeLuzio of Fox Chapel proposed similar legislation in the U.S. House. Neither has come up for a vote, but Vance says he hopes that'll change.
I think that we can say with confidence the president shares my view that we need some common sense rail safety. And yes, that is something that we're going to work on over the next couple of years. Over the next 6 months, you're going to hear a lot from the Vice President of the United States and the entire administration. If Norfolk Southern doesn't keep these promises, we are going to talk about it and we are going to fight for it.
But as residents continue to wait for action in D.C., hundreds are gearing up for a new court battle. Jennifer Borrasso joins us live from East Palestine with those details.
Kat, I'm holding this new lawsuit. It says that Norfolk Southern and agencies at all levels of government have failed the communities here in Ohio and in nearby Pennsylvania. Tonight, I talked to 3 people who are part of this lawsuit. They tell me they're still sick, everything from heart issues to one woman having 6 of her teeth pulled. They want answers and they want accountability.
If I were to point it out, right there.
Chris Albright lives just 3 blocks away from the spot where a Norfolk Southern train derailed and caught fire 2 years ago, sending more than 1 million pounds of toxic chemicals into the soil, water, and air. He and his wife and kids were forced to leave, living in a hotel for 4 months, depleting their savings. He was fired from his job and diagnosed with a severe heart condition.
I ended up getting congestive heart failure, which turned into severe heart failure. My heart actually doubled in size and was barely pumping blood out. My wife ended up with high blood pressure. My one daughter gets nosebleeds. And when I say nose, I'm gushing insane nosebleeds.
Albright is part of a new lawsuit involving 744 current and former residents from East Palestine. It alleges at least 7 people have died from the aftermath. The claims are against Norfolk Southern, the Environmental Protection Agency, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, state and county agencies, and other businesses involved in the crash investigation and cleanup.
We didn't ask for this. We didn't want this. We didn't, nothing. This was not my fault. I didn't do this. You know, I was 100% healthy before that.
Krista Graves still lives in Unity Township. She and her family can't afford to leave, and they still suffer.
We have a lot of health issues. I have had migraines almost every single day. For the first year, absolutely every day. A lot of stomach issues, a lot of acid reflux, a lot of muscle cramps.
Jamie Wallace and her family now live in a rental in East Liverpool, Ohio. She was forced to get 6 of her teeth pulled.
Just got diagnosed with periodontal disease, where my teeth are falling out. I've been diagnosed with asthma, never had prior to the derailment, and I got diagnosed with hypothyroidism.
Many here feel forgotten.
We are forgotten. We are literally forgotten.
What would accountability look like for you?
Accountability would be absolutely permanent relocation for anybody in the affected areas, including Pennsylvania, who does not feel safe in their home.
What would make you whole?
They can never make me whole again. They can never make our environment whole again. You know, what they took from me was way beyond financial. They took my hometown from me.
I reached out to Norfolk Southern about this new lawsuit. A spokesperson told me they cannot comment. Now, lawyers representing the residents in this new case say it is separate from pending class action litigation and not an appeal of that case. In East Palestine, Ohio, Jennifer Borrasso, KDKA-TV News.